Yehona's son, Chaim Mechoel, is a paramedic, an EMT specialist. He often takes patients to the hospital, to the emergency room. His Rav, the Rav of the Young Israel of White Plains, Rav Shmuel Greenberg Shlita, was very not well. He had contracted COVID. He was intubated, he could barely breathe. Yonason decided that he would take patients periodically to the emergency room of NYU, and once there, he'd make his way to the Rav's room and say some Tillim and daven for him. It was a COVID ward, complete lockdown. No one was allowed in except for medical staff. Family members, shul members, no one could visit the Rav. But over a period of 4 months, almost on a weekly basis, he figured out a way to take a patient to the emergency room to see his Rav. One time, he's in the emergency room, transferring a patient from the gurney onto the bed, and he sees a sight. It was a nurse who was very provocative. He immediately looked down. He refused to look at her. He said, Rabbeinu Shalom, in the schus of me not looking at this lady, at this nurse, please send a refuah shlema to my Rav, Alta Shmuel ben Chavalea. He walked out. They thought it was crazy. He was bumping into furniture in the emergency room. He wasn't looking up, looking totally down. He made his way out, and his partner, ambulance, said, I'll take the things back to the ambulance. You do what you have to do. Because he knew he was going to see his Rav. Now, every single week, he'd come to the room of the Rav, and he'd ask the attending nurses, what's his condition? It was deplorable. There was simply no hope. He was on a ventilator, he could barely breathe, Rahman al-Islam. But this time he came there, and he asked the nurse, how's the rabbi? Incredible. Look, he's not struggling as he breathes. It seems that almost instantly, this Kabbalah of not looking and davening to Hashem had results. B'chesed Eli and the Rav recovered. They recently made Achrasa Sefer Torah in his honor.
I hung out for the first time in over 6 months.
Vayimoyin is such a powerful force. By not looking at something that is enticing and dedicating it to his Rav's refuah shlema, he had a refuah shlema. The schuyos of not looking are incredible. Let's steel ourselves. Let's strengthen ourselves. Let's refuse to look, especially a second time. Hashem will shower us with bracha v'atzlacha. I will be zeiche, Shimal Hashem kol mishalis libenu l'tayv.